Andrew Bailey.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yesterday I started to talk about how recently I've been taken to task in the NBR about asking the Minister of Finance a question about what this government is doing for New Zealand families. And Mr. Hooton thought it was strange that someone with my financial background should be asking such a question. He was wrong and is wrong. Looking after our families is absolutely essential to New Zealand. It's not only is it fair and just, but it's also good business. As a society, we need to have an equitable society, and having strong families is a crucial part of that equation. As I noted in my maiden speech, the biggest conundrum that New Zealand faces is how to continue to grow this economy in a way that everyone has the potential to benefit from it. Now, that does not mean that everyone becomes a freeloader. But unless we continue to upskill New Zealanders and enable them to get meaningful, well-paid jobs, the chances of lifting our GDP on a per capita basis is limited. We can take no pride in the fact that there is a group that feels disenfranchised. The causes are many, and this is one of the issues that we need to face, and is one that actually drew me into politics. I think putting the individual and the family at the centre of the issue, rather than focusing on government processes, is a great way to go, and I commend it. I'm proud of the initiatives that this government has announced to strengthen our families, and at the heart of them to deal and help our children. Specifically, I'm talking about the initiative to increase paid parental leave to 16 weeks, and this time next year to increase it to 18 weeks, extending payments to caregivers, recognising that there's 12,000 children in New Zealand who are looked after by people other than just biological parents, and increasing the paid parental tax credit from $150 to $220 per week. All these initiatives give children the possibility of a better start in life by allowing parents to stay longer looking after them before they have to return to the workforce. Every one of us wants the best for our children. This government understands that. That's why we focused on educational outcomes, on health outcomes, also on housing and security outcomes. Now, starting with educational outcomes, since this government came to office, we have doubled the investment in early education from up to $1.5 billion, and the participation rate is now 96%. And we've set ourselves a target of ensuring that all children, prior to going to primary school, we have 80% of them going to some form of early education. Secondly, we are continuing to improve the school learning environment, and great initiatives like the Network for Learning initiative, where we connected just over half the 2,500 schools in this country with great digital access. Secondly, we've invested $1 billion, or are going to invest $1 billion in new schools. My own electorate has benefited from that. Got a brand new school at Mission Heights, that fast-growing area beside Flatbush. I've also got the Ormiston Primary School, and I've got another school being built nearby as well. We're also investing the $350 in the community of schools, and it's a great way to get our teachers, to help them, equip them to be able to get better educational outcomes by collaborating. And in my own electorate, I can already bear witness to some of the leaders, the principals, working together in a collaborative approach, and I commend them as well. In terms of health outcomes, we all know that healthy children learn better and engage quicker and get better results from schools. So I welcome the initiative to increase from 1st of July this year all access, free access for children under 13 to free education and GP visits. And also, we are targeting that 90% of all infants and toddlers are fully immunised. Two great initiatives to help our children. But it doesn't stop there. The government is also working on our housing initiatives. Every New Zealander knows that a family home is the foundation of a secure home and also the launch pad for children. Our $218 million housing start package is an important ingredient in that. And in Hanua, I can witness 10,000 new sections.
The member's time has expired.